Welcome everyone to day 13 of David's Tea's 24 Days of Tea 2024 edition, and it's Friday the 13th. Now, to many people, Friday the 13th is a very ominous day, right? It's a very scary day to think of because it's the day where everything is supposed to go wrong. However, I have to attest that I've had quite a good Friday the 13th so far, and I say quite good at 5:32 in the morning, but that's because I woke up about 2 hours ago and I was on a mission. Because I know, first and foremost, my T sector of viewers doesn't usually blend with my gaming sector of viewers, but I was on a mission to get the 30th anniversary PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. Now, I tried to get this for pre-order before we get into the T review when it first came out. Couldn't get one, and the Target was doing restocks recently, and I just about had given up. I was starting to brew the tea for this, and then I finally was able to score one. I beat the scalpers for the first time in my life, and I am super excited. So that's why I don't think Friday the 13th is as dangerous as it used to be. Now, today, for day 13, as we get into this review, we are going on an adventure. A snowy adventure, because day 13 brings us Sleigh Ride. Now, Sleigh Ride has been around for a long, long time. I remember this tea going back to probably the first advent calendar I ever did for 24 Days of Tea. Now, when we're looking at Sleigh Ride, we have a fruit infusion, so unfortunately, no dots of caffeine on that David's Tea caffeine scale, which I kind of need, so I'm probably going to be making coffee on my way to work, because I've been up super early. But we're looking at the dreaded apple. Now, I say dreaded. I don't dislike apple. I just wonder why it's in all these teas, and I've never gotten a definitive answer yet. But aside from that, we have candied pineapple, hibiscus blossoms, candied papaya, beetroot, cinnamon, artificial cinnamon almond apple flavoring, raisins, coconut rasps, roasted almonds, and popped rice. This is the tea I remember that had popped rice in it, and I never understood why you would put that in tea, because don't you think that would get a little soggy? Maybe that's just me. But then when we look at the rest of the ingredients, right, you have the candied pineapple, the hibiscus blossoms, papaya. Am I going to say them all again? Probably not. Just these ingredients all come together in an interesting way, it seems, because they're very different in flavors. You know, you have the fruit flavors, then you go into more of like earthy herbal flavors, and then nutty flavors, and then your popped rice. So Sleigh Ride really should be an adventure. Now, it's such a weird scent coming off of here because it's sweet, but sweet in a way where you can't really pick out what's giving it that sweetness. And I'm not meaning that it smells like sweet straight sugar. It smells like some kind of fruity aroma, and I'm excited for it. This is great. It's interesting because it hits in so many different ways. Like, you immediately taste the candied fruit, right? But then you get that undertone of hibiscus. And I love hibiscus. I've said it so much in the past. And then the hints of like the popped rice, the almond, the cinnamon. And it's just such an interesting flavor because it brings together these tropical flavors from the fruits that it's infusing with, right? No pun intended. But then that nutty aroma, that earthy, that spiciness, and it makes for a really great blend for a tea. Now, when I think of a Sleigh Ride, do I think of something like this? Probably not. With a Sleigh Ride, for me, maybe I'm a little basic, I think of a nice old-fashioned black tea, maybe a chai tea. Not something as fruity as this, especially because there's tropical flavors. What kind of sleigh rides are they doing in Hawaii, right? That's what I'm wondering. But for real, this is a delicious tasting tea for what it's worth. So much of everything about this tea just comes together perfectly. It's such an interesting variety of ingredients, and that's why it fits, right? You know, it's Sleigh Ride to me, as much as I'm not fully like enthralled by fruit infusion teas, I'll be honest about that. This one is one of the ones that I could see myself drinking. This, oddly enough, would be a great iced tea, I think, as well. But knowing me, I am not going to infuse iced tea in the middle of December. That's just not something I do. My iced tea pitchers don't come out until like May the earliest. Unless it's super hot, then maybe the last week of April. But no sooner than that. Sorry. But yeah, I think Sleigh Ride's a great tea that came together for day 13. You know, it might seem ominous and scary and superstitious by those ingredients because are they cursed all coming together? Absolutely not. Sleigh Ride comes together as a beautiful tea that I could see myself drinking late at night or in the middle of the afternoon. This seems like a calm down tea for me, right? It's a tea that, you know, you want to forget the weight of the world. You're not ready to go tackle anything yet in life, but you had your day. You're trying to chill, right? This is where Sleigh Ride would definitely come in fantastically for me. So if you guys are following along, what do you think of day 13, Sleigh Ride? Leave a little, look at me be getting all tongue twisted today. I'm too excited because I got that darn controller. Let's double take that, right? If you guys are following along, what do you think? Wow, I did it again. One more time, third time's the charm. Maybe this is where Friday the 13th superstitious ominousness, scariness is coming in to just screw up the end of this video. But anyway, if you guys are following along, what do you think of day 13, Sleigh Ride? As always, leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. I nailed it that time. Until tomorrow, you know the deal. Steep it, drink it, and enjoy. I will see you later. Have a good Friday, guys. Don't get into any suspicious scariness. Unless that's your vibe, then do. Have fun. Be safe. Bye.